Good evening, campers, and welcome to United Way of Southwest Michigan's Rock the Boat, presented by Honor Credit Union. This year, we're going to summer camp. Before we get going this evening, invite you to please remove your hats and please stand and join us for the singing of our national anthem, performed for us this evening by the Lake Michigan College Choir. Thank you to members of the Lake Michigan College Choir. We appreciate you joining us for this evening's event, the United Way of Southwest Michigan's Rock the Boat, presented by Honor Credit Union. I'm Phil McDonald from Our Lady of the Lake Catholic School and WSJM Sports, joined this evening by my co-host for today, Kara Helfman, student reporter for Notre Dame University and also local TV personality. Kara, welcome.
Thanks, Phil. I'm so happy to be here today to help host Rock the Boat, presented by Honor Credit Union. And we would also like to welcome Heather Luciani. She's the Chief Strategy Officer from Honor Credit Union, who's here to help us kick off. Welcome, Heather.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and welcome to Rock the Boat. We're so happy to have you joining us here tonight. Honor Credit Union, as this year's presenting sponsor, we're so proud to be back here supporting this event. And this is such a one-of-a-kind event, and the life-changing work of United Way of Southwest Michigan is so important for our communities. I just want to give a huge shout-out to the United Way team and all of the volunteers that have banded together to make this happen today. This is our third year participating in Rock the Boat, and it's been incredible to watch the event grow over time. Each year, there's been greater participation, greater community engagement, and even greater excitement around this event as a whole. And we're really proud to be part of that growth, and we're so excited to be participating again this year. The funds we raise today have a direct impact on the people right here in Southwest Michigan. So please be generous with your wallets, support your favorite teams, and let's really work together to make a difference in the lives of those that need it the most. And just a huge thank you to all of our team participants today and the work that they've done to get to this point. I am a little biased towards one team in particular, but to all of the teams, we wish you good luck. May you paddle quickly, may your boat float, and may you give us a few laughs along the way. So super excited to get out there and start cheering them on, and I'll turn it back to you.
Looking forward to it. Heather, thank you. And Honor Credit Union, it's where I bank. Have been for years. So again, thank you, Heather. We are excited to bring you today's competition featuring 23 cardboard boats. They were built by teams from across Southwest Michigan, ready to see who's going to be the fastest, who's simply going to float, and I don't know, who maybe not even be able to make it to the start line. As a reminder, the event was proudly formed by United Way of Southwest Michigan's key campaign partner, Whirlpool Corporation. This was 10 years ago. The event is one of United Way's major fundraisers, and because of your help, United Way has been able to collectively raise over $100,000. How about that?
That's right, and we could not hold today's event without the help of our fantastic sponsors, including our presenting sponsor, Honor Credit Union. Please visit their tent and talk to their amazing staff about anything your family or business might need to enjoy life right here in Southwest Michigan. Thank you, Honor. And we'd also like to thank our major sponsors. They are Whirlpool Corporation, Corewell Health, Silver Beach Pizza, Gast Manufacturing, Michigan Works of Berrien, Cass, and Van Buren counties, Blue Cat Consulting, and the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. Thank you. And a big thank you goes to other key sponsors. They are Indiana Michigan Power's Cook Plant. They provided today's safety fence. Visit Southwest Michigan, our amazing shuttle sponsor who got you all here. Freedom Boat Club, our starting line sponsor, couldn't do it without them. And lastly, Lake Michigan College, our drone sponsor. Thank you.
So many people making it such a special event for United Way of Southwest Michigan and all of us here in Southwest Michigan. Also, our Captain and Commodore sponsors include the Inn at Harbor Shores, Holtec Palisades, and Little Red Fern. Big thank you also to our media partners for getting the word out about today's event. They include 99.9 Y Country and the Herald Palladium. Thank you to them. Also, a special thank you to United Container Company, Competitive Edge, Pepsi, Meyer, Gravity Productions, Big C Lumber, Bryan's Marina, Godfrey Pontoon Boats, Lakeshore High School, the Whirlpool Corporation Advanced Development and Innovation Team, and also the Berrien County Sheriff's Department, St. Joseph Public Safety, and U.S. Coast Guard St. Joseph Station. They're helping us make today's event happen and also looking out for our safety, especially out in the water.
Absolutely, our sponsors are such a huge part of today's event, and now it's time to say welcome and thank you to our awesome teams joining us today. We're going to keep an eye out for them in the water. But today's teams are Andrews University and Andy Afloat, Curie Capital and Curie Capsizing, Indiana Michigan Power's DC Cook Nuclear Plant and SMR, which means Small Modular Rowers, Dewey Sinkum and Howe, Ordnance Violation, Fifth Third Bank and S'more Than a Boat. How about that one, Phil?
I love that one.
Freedom Boat Club of America and Freedom Bros, Gast Manufacturing in Camp Bigfoot, Herald Palladium in the Naughty Dogs, Holtec Palisades, which, Phil, you said they are reigning champions, right?
If I'm not mistaken, I think they are the reigning champions.
All right, so we'll keep an eye out for them. Honor Credit Union is sponsoring Bon Voyage today. Lake Michigan College Camp Red Hawk, or are we there yet? Lakeshore Robotics, Team Lanceaboat, sponsored by Honor Credit Union. Logan Community Resources Incorporated, and S'more Than a Feeling. I'm going to want a s'more after this.
Very creative.
99.9 Y Country and SS Midwest. Racing Mason Dixon's Front Porch Stomp. That's a tongue twister if I've ever had one. Robotech Zone and Robots, sponsored by Honor Credit Union. Thank you, Honor. St. Joseph Lincoln Township Senior Center and St. Joseph Junior Foundation and Stars and Stripes, Southwestern Michigan College, and Ronnie's Riptide Racer. St. Joseph High School Average Joe's Robotics in Ordinary, sponsored by Honor Credit Union. Thank you. And Walsworth and SS, hopefully they make it through all right. Whirlpool and World Class Drifters, Whirlpool Cooking and Zip It, and finally, Whirlpool International Supply Chain, sponsored by Maersk, and Sticky Situation.
And I understand Whirlpool is the defending champion from last year.
All right, we stand corrected, so maybe we'll see them out on the water.
So they've got several teams, so one of them, we'll see if they can bring home the trophy again.
All right, let's see it.
Before we get started, please take a moment during today's event to get some great food and drinks from our vendors joining us this evening, including Ben's Pretzels, also KT's Rossoy, Munchie Man, Sweet Caroline's Ice Cream, Pepsi, and the Inn at Harbor Shores with their Tiki Bar inside our large white tent, and also the Dockside Bar, which is at the pool area here at the Inn. These vendors, thank you to them. They are all giving part of their proceeds to support United Way tonight, so please visit them often. Also, be sure to pick up some free s'mores Pop-Tarts. I didn't even know there were s'mores Pop-Tarts.
No, now we know.
Now I know. Now I'm going to have to try them. We've got free s'mores Pop-Tarts located near the faux campfire. That is thanks to Meyer for donating the tasty treats. Thank you, Meyer.
All right, Phil, if I go missing, just know I'm off at the food trucks. And we'll be handing out some awards at the end of today's event, and you can be involved in helping us choose a few of these. The People's Choice vote happens with your wallet. To get involved, just text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777. Again, that's Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777. You can also go to rocktheboatvote.com and donate to vote for your favorite team using your credit card, PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay, or Google Pay. All donations stay right here in Southwest Michigan and can be used to help your team win either the Captain's Bounty Award for the most dollars raised or the People's Choice Award for the highest number of individual donors. So don't be shy to text Rock the Boat 2026 and start voting. Boats will, of course, also be competing for the fastest award. We'll be taking today's 8 heats of boats and we'll bring them together at the end of tonight's event to crown the fastest boat. They'll float away with our traveling trophy. Best of luck to those teams.
That's a sharp trophy, too.
It looks really good.
Yes.
I've been staring at it all night. And we have 2 more fun awards that will go to the boats with the most creative design and the most on theme. Let's please welcome our judges representing the Krazel Art Center and the Blossom Time Court.
Yeah, I've seen them roaming around looking at the boat. You and I were actually roaming up and down the boating area taking notes, and I think they thought we were the judges.
I know. Those crowns are the votes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look for the crowns. Those are the people that try to butter up a little bit.
Right. You can't miss them.
You've walked around with a crown before.
I have, yeah. A long time ago, it feels like. 2 summers ago.
Oh, I was going to say a long time ago. It hasn't been that long.
Feels like it.
So, yeah, make sure you vote. You can go to Rock the Boat.
Yeah, Rock the Boat 2026.
.com and cast your vote for People's Choice. And then the more you vote, the higher the chance of them winning, and also the more money that goes to United Way of Southwest Michigan.
Absolutely, and United Way does so many important things right here in Southwest Michigan. I've watched them change lives with my own eyes, so really if you can spare a second, spare a couple dollars, really make sure you text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777 or visit rocktheboatvote.com.
All right, we have our first heat ready to go. So our first heat includes the Robotech Zone Robots, the St. Joseph Lincoln Township Senior Center and St. Joseph Junior Foundation Stars and Stripes, and Holtec Palisades Team Holtec. And I think right now Team Holtec is in the lead. So they go from the starting white buoy, then they have to make their way to the blue buoy and make the turn there to the following blue buoy, and then head toward the finish line. So it's almost like a mini slalom course, if you will.
Handling it well. So far, we have a little bit of a traffic jam there at that first buoy.
Exactly. This is like NASCAR. trying to bump him out of the way. So, again, Team Holtec is in the lead.
Stars and Stripes is closing in on that lead, though. They got
really
some power going there.
They may have the inside track to that next buoy, and then the straightforward line to the finish line. Let's see who makes it to that blue buoy first. It is going to be Team Holtec barely. Let's see if we have any contact there at the buoy. It's Team Holtec by a nose. Now it's just a straight shot to the finish line, and it looks like Stars and Stripes is making a move.
They pulled ahead really quickly there right after that buoy.
So Stars and Stripes now with a full boat length lead with about 15, 20 yards yet to go. Team Holtec right behind them, but it looks like it's going to be Team Stars and Stripes who's going to be taking heat number 1. And it is. Congratulations to Team Stars and Stripes, St. Joseph Lincoln Township Senior Center and St. Joseph Junior Foundation for taking heat number 1. Nicely done, you guys. So based on that, Team Stars and Stripes will get a little bit of a break, and then they will participate in our final heat, which is going to be the championship heat. We'll have the winner of each heat competing against each other in that last championship heat. So right now we have entry number 1, Stars and Stripes.
All right, I think it's shaping out to be a really good finals here. Stars and Stripes was super physical, closed that lead. Looking forward to it.
And the big bonus here with heat number 1, everybody made it to the finish line.
Exactly. Super proud of all the racers out there in heat 1.
So as they are making their way through the course, do not be shy about expressing your support for any of the teams that are out in the water as we get ready for heat number 2.
And one of the best ways to express your support is help them take home one of those awards.
Exactly. People's choice. You can always. And on the large screen, which is right next to our large white tent near the food trucks, you can take a look at the dashboard.
And so far, we've raised $9,244 for People's Choice voting. So keep voting. We were only through heat 1. We have plenty of time to vote tonight, but I mean, keep running up those numbers. It's going to help so many families, change so many lives right here.
We are off to an amazing start, just over 9,000. Let's see how much more we can boost that up a little bit.
Absolutely. The night is young. We're not even on to heat 2 yet. I mean, we have so much time to, keep changing lives right here in Southwest Michigan.
So this is the trickier part, is trying to get the boats in the water and remain afloat before they even start.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a true, is that the real test, do you think, as opposed to the race?
What I've noticed the last couple of years is if they make it to the start line, that, the race is an added bonus.
All right.
Because I've seen plenty of boats try to paddle toward the start line and not even make it.
Well, I mean, good luck to all of our boats. Hopefully we'll see them all at the start, and we'll see everyone at the finish. I mean, that first heat was so impressive. I mean, just a super competitive neck-and-neck race to start, and then a clear finish at the end. I mean, just so impressive.
That was a close one, too. So hopefully we can see as much competition for the rest of the night. We've got a great group of volunteers, by the way, helping each one of our boats out of the water as they make their way toward the outside dockside bar. And just amazing how much work goes into putting these boats together.
Absolutely. I could not imagine. I can't draw a straight line, Phil. How could I build a cardboard boat?
Right. I'm with you there. There's no way I'm going to be able to put together a cardboard boat.
And not only do they float, but they look beautiful while they do it. I mean, I don't know how they do it. It's amazing.
There's a lot of creativity. They're not just putting duct tape in between a couple of pieces of cardboard hope it's going to float. There's a lot more creativity that goes into that. And then decorating the boat.
Right.
Some of these have really been done up nice.
No, seriously. I mean, the one team nailed it on the head. It's really s'more than a boat. All right, and we're going to take a look at our top teams who have raised the most money. We have in first place Team Dewey, Sinkum, and Howe in noise ordinance. And that, or excuse me, that's ordinance violation. Next up is Team DC Cook Nuclear Plant in small modular rowers. In third place is Team Robotech Zone in robots. In fourth place is Team Racing Mason Dixon's front porch stomp. And in fifth place is Team Honor Credit Union in Bon Voyage. And in sixth is Team Curie Capital in Curie Capsizing. And just to kind of give you a hint as to how successful you all are making People's Choice going is first place has already raised $2,300.
Oh,
I mean, that's a lot, Phil.
that is a lot.
You could do a lot of cardboard boats with $2,300.
And just imagine how many people are going to be benefiting from that money raised just from that one boat.
Absolutely. I mean, from the food drives to the backpacks, rake the yards, and all the amazing things that United Way does. I mean, you all the donors are making this possible. It's amazing.
All right, we are ready for heat number 2.
Awesome. All right, so heat number 2, we have St. Joseph High School Average Joe's Robotic and Ordinary, sponsored by Honor Credit Union, and Whirlpool International Supply Chain, sponsored by Maersk, in Sticky Situation. And they're off.
Uh-oh. We've already got a capsize.
Looks like that was Team St. Joseph in Ordinary.
As long as the boat doesn't fill up, they can get back in.
Absolutely. I mean, an amazing story right out of that boat is they just found out they were racing not too long to the event starting.
Can you imagine? Get a phone call late morning. Hey, by the way, you're going to be in a cardboard boat going down the St. Joe River.
I'd say find a motor. I'm not doing it.
And unfortunately, I think the St. Joe High School Average Joe's robotics team are having a hard time getting back in the boat. So the Whirlpool International Supply Chain boat, sponsored by Maersk Sticky Situation.
They're able to get through the course just fine. But I mean, like you said, Phil, the true test is getting to the starting line. So super proud of that robotics team,
Yes.
trying something new, getting to the starting line. Super proud of them.
And we heard an interesting story when we were talking with members of the Lakeshore robotics team. And, they're used to building these robots for the robotics competitions. And they're, dealing with metal and all these mechanical parts. And here they are having to deal with cardboard.
Right.
So they know how to build things, but can you build it with cardboard? That's the biggest thing.
Right. I mean, it got to the start line, so, got to give them a good round of applause for that. Sticky Situation is making it just fine around that first buoy.
Their biggest thing now is just go, okay, let's make sure that we don't tip over.
Keep it
You
calm.
guys are
keep it
doing
cool.
great, by the way, Sticky Situation. We're waiting to see if the St. Joe robotics team can get back. They're trying to climb back into the boat. The boat's still afloat.
Absolutely.
They can just get back in and start paddling.
I mean, the first Sticky Situation is getting back in the boat. The second is
Right.
pulling ahead.
Exactly.
I believe in them, though. I think they got it.
And I think Sticky Situation's going the wrong way. The current's turning them around. There you go.
It's one of those things you got to account with here when you're paddling yourself. It's not so much the wind, it's the current, how that's going to, act as a, distraction on your way to the next buoy.
We're going to have some tired rowers by the end of the night tonight. And St. Joe Robotics team back up and going now. Sticky situation, just has to try to make it to that, around that blue buoy, and try to make it to the finish line. St. Joe Robotics team, though, is starting to make up a little time.
Yeah, I was going to say, really decent gain there on that distance, and they're closing in on that first buoy as Sticky Situation takes a pause, closing in on their second buoy.
I think they might be taking on some water as the back end is starting to sink just a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh. All right, talk about another sticky situation.
Exactly.
Gosh.
So Sticky Situation is capsized.
St.
St. Joe Robotics.
Making their way around that first buoy.
Exactly. Now he makes the turn. All of a sudden he looks, hey, the competition's sunk.
He's going pretty fast there. He's making up some
He
good
is
time.
really starting to move now.
Might be the comeback story of the evening, Phil.
Congratulations to him for getting back in the boat and keeping it afloat. But now the current's starting to turn him around. This is a lot harder than I think people realize.
Absolutely. I mean, you're working against the current, and you're wasting all that energy after you already had to fight to get back in the boat. I mean, true testament to the strength of these rowers out here tonight.
All right, St. Joe Robotics. He's got the boat back pointed in the right direction, but they got to make sure they get around that blue buoy. So Robots is looking to his right, and he sees the competition. And he's having a hard time maneuvering that boat.
I mean, it looks like the current's pretty strong, particularly in that area where Sticky Situation had their sticky situation. And looks like they're tied up, though, to that jet ski. So hopefully...
They're getting the tow in. So now St. Joe Robotics, the Robots, they just need to finish the heat.
Absolutely.
And they advance to the finals.
Yeah.
But again, that's easier said than done.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen just how tough this course can turn on you. Our first heat made it through just fine, and now we have our second heat of boats struggling to make their way, but they're doing amazing so far. We have Ordinary closing in on that second buoy, just his last one before crossing the finish line.
So yeah, it's Team Ordinary. I mistakenly refer to them as Robots, but Team Ordinary. All right, he's made it around.
Absolutely. Congrats, Ordinary.
He just has to make it to the final now.
A huge thank you to our safety team for making sure our teams get back in their boats safely, get back ashore safely.
Yeah, thank you to our members of the Berrien County Sheriff's Department, St. Joe Police Department, and the Coast Guard. They're in the water for these exact reasons.
Ordinary's closing in on that final buoy. I mean, talk about a real comeback there,
Right.
Phil. Absolutely amazing.
This is a huge comeback. He's going to be exhausted by the time he crosses that line.
Absolutely. Good thing he came in on the earlier heats, has time to rest up for our final. And
there
he crossed. Everyone, let's hear it for Ordinary.
Ordinary, nicely done. What a comeback. Let's also hear it for Sticky Situation. They put up a good fight.
Absolutely.
Right before they made that second turn around the buoy, they took on water and couldn't recover.
I mean, both of those teams put up a great fight against that tricky course we had there.
So now we've got two teams entered into the final heat. We have Stars and Stripes from the St. Joseph Lincoln Township Senior Center, St. Joseph Junior Foundation. And we also have Ordinary, St. Joseph High School Average Joe's Robotics. I'll tell you, once Ordinary got it going, he was moving.
Absolutely. He got himself to each buoy pretty fast. There were challenges before in between each one, but I mean, he really was so strong and powered through that trip.
If you are just joining us here at the Inn and Harbor Shores, we want to welcome you to the United Way of Southwest Michigan's Rock the Boat 2026, presented by Honor Credit Union. Don't forget to head online to rocktheboatvote.com to vote for your favorite boat. You can also text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777 either way. Or if you are walking amongst the boats, you'll see placards on the ground in front of the boats, and there's a QR code. You can scan that as well. But if it's easier for you, just go to rocktheboatvote.com and you can vote for your favorite boat. What did you say last check? We were a little over $9,000 and as far as donations goes. So feel free to vote early and vote often. And also, don't forget to visit our food trucks, including Ben's Soft Pretzels, Sweet Caroline's Ice Cream, KT's Raw Soy, Munchie Man, and also we've got great cocktails, beer, and other refreshing drinks in the Harbor Shores tent, and also at the dockside bar by the pool, including a summer camp theme drink for our theme here tonight. So we are going to get ready for our next heat. Heat number 3 is going to include Freedom Bros from the Freedom Boat Club of Michiana, Bon Voyage from Honor Credit Union, and Racing Mason-Dixon's Front Porch Stomp. And if I can remember the Bon Voyage one, that's the one that looks like a hot dog.
I think you're right. They're lined up right there, right behind that white buoy. So I'm excited to see this hot dog, how it fares through the course. Makes me hungry. All these s'mores and hot dogs.
Oh my gosh, right?
Gonna have to visit the food trucks.
So the winner of this heat is going to be joining Stars and Stripes and Ordinary in the final heat.
And they're off with Heat 3.
So again, we've got the Freedom Bros, Bon Voyage, and Racing Mason-Dixon's Front Porch Stomp competing to try to make it to the finals. And it looks like Honor Credit Union's Bon Voyage, the floating hot dog, is in the lead. They are definitely going to be the first around the first buoy. Right behind them is Rayson Mason-Dixon's Front Porch Stomp. And now, Honor Credit Union's Bon Voyage is pulling away the floating hot dog around the buoy. And this might be one of the quicker ones so far.
Absolutely. That is one fast dog right there.
Rayson Mason-Dixon's Front Porch Stomp is putting up a fight, but I don't think they're going to be able to catch Bon Voyage.
Absolutely. We have Freedom Bros approaching our first buoy.
And they left no doubt. Bon Voyage from Honor Credit Union is going to take heat number 3. Congratulations to Bon Voyage. Rayson Mason-Dixon's Front Porch Stomp. As long as they can stay afloat, which it looks like they will, they'll come in second. And it appears that the Freedom Bros have hit the water.
That looks like some sort of, oh my gosh, surrender there at the end, it looked like. I saw a salute and then he took the water, so hopefully he'll finish the course.
He's climbing back in, and we'll see if he's going to try to finish it or if he's going to say, I've had enough.
And Phil, remember that number when we last checked in on our People's Choice voting?
Yes.
Yeah, around 9,000. We're almost to $11,000 now.
$11,000, that's outstanding.
Absolutely. Thank you to everyone making that possible, pitching in to change lives right here in Southwest Michigan with United Way.
And keep in mind, you don't have to vote just once. You know, you can keep track of how each team is doing, and if you know your vote, all of a sudden the gap is closing a little bit, vote for them again.
Absolutely. Make like our friend Bon Voyage and really just pull ahead with the votes there.
And I think the Freedom Bros are going to accept the tow. Nicely done, though.
Amazing work there, Freedom
Great
Bros.
effort. But congratulations to Bon Voyage in first place in this heat. And then Rayson Mason-Dixon's Front Porch Stomp finishing in second place. Congratulations to you guys. And Freedom Bros, hope you had a good time.
At least you got to the start. Very proud of you.
We're getting the wave. All right.
You know what? It looks really good while getting towed. So honestly, that's all that matters. Got to give it style points.
That's right. Figure, hey, once somebody has won the heat, give me a tow.
Absolutely. Save your energy. You know, make sure you can walk around all those food trucks, get a s'more,
Right.
get a hot dog.
Right.
Well, I don't know if he'll want a hot dog, but
Here comes Bon Voyage in front of us. Congratulations, you guys. Yeah, I gotta imagine after, and you look at it, go, oh, it's not that far of a distance. But it's a lot farther than what you think when you're rowing a cardboard boat, and especially kind of against the current. My suggestion, hit one of the food trucks.
right.
We are $2 away from $11,000
It's amazing.
in the People's Choice vote. That is awesome. Thank you so much for your votes. Keep them coming, too.
Absolutely. You're making a difference right here in your backyard. Make sure you can give families an opportunity just to, you know, thrive right here in Southwest Michigan.
And if you see maybe a boat that's fallen behind in the voting, give them a couple of votes.
Give them a tow, help them out.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're 3 heats in.
Absolutely.
We hope you are definitely enjoying United Way of Southwest Michigan's Rock the Boat presented by Honor Credit Union. This is fun, isn't it?
It's so fun. This is my first time seeing this event, so I really love seeing the hard work that goes into not only making the boat, but then racing it. And it's all the hard work to get to the starting line. You have to pedal all the way out there, keep it in one spot, and then race all the way across. I mean, just so impressive that these teams are finishing, quickly finishing. It's such an amazing event, and I just hope to keep coming back. It's amazing.
You know what? You can, when it comes to putting the boats together and the creativity, I'll bet you can relate because you did that with Blossom Time, putting the floats together.
Yes.
And all the work that goes into that.
Oh,
and
yes.
the creativity. Kind of a similar thing here.
Absolutely. And it's just, one of those things you can't do without a team. And if that's anything I've seen today, is just all the amazing teams coming together here, all of the volunteers making this event possible. It's just amazing. So much teamwork going into today's event.
One thing that seeing Bon Voyage go down the channel and win this, it reminded me, I don't even know if the thing exists anymore, but growing up, there used to be the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Oh my gosh, I've seen it.
Have you?
I saw it a couple months ago on the campus of Notre Dame.
So it still exists?
It's alive and well. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
We were taking a trip. I don't know if we were driving to Chicago one day. This was several years ago. And you see this thing coming. I go, is that a hot dog coming toward us on the highway? And sure enough, that's what it was.
Gosh, it's one of those things that would make me question, you're driving so long. Am I hallucinating?
Right, exactly.
Oh, it's a real hot dog. I mean,
Imagine these folks that are parked out in the channel watching this. They go, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that a hot dog floating down the river?
There's nothing like it. You'd only see that here, Phil.
Right.
And it's one thing to make a cardboard hot dog, but then a real-life car hot dog? Gosh, that's some smart people going into that one.
By the way, shout out to everybody in the boats on the other side of the channel.
Yeah, I mean, they got the best seat in the house.
They do.
They're not close to the food trucks, but they're right there, right in the action. Closest thing you can get to courtside.
You're right. That's front row seats right there. Yeah, we have to find a way to get some of the food truck items out to them.
I feel like Bon Voyage can maybe get that handled.
I was just thinking the same thing. Before you get to the championship heat, Bon Voyage, if you want to make some trips out there, I'm sure they'll go ahead and make a donation to you.
Absolutely.
For People's Choice Award.
And so Heat 4 is going to be our last heat before our intermission, but so far these 3 boats making it to the finals are Stars and Stripes, Ordinary, and Bon Voyage. So we have a good mix of boats. We have a food, we have a patriotic one, we got a school spirit one. So super excited to see what this final is going to shape out to be. I was worried it was going to be all s'mores.
All right.
Lots of s'mores boats today.
S'more 1, s'more 2, s'more 3, s'more 4. Yeah.
Can you say that any s'more?
Oh, nicely done.
Thank you. I talk to my dad too much. Can you tell? All the dad jokes.
It looks like we've got, one of the boats for the next heat in the water?
Absolutely.
Oh, I think one of them just went over. See, that's what I told you. As soon as they get him in, they go, oh, okay, we're all set to go. Once you get in the water, then you got to load into the boat. That's, I think, the most difficult part.
Absolutely. I mean, building it is, I'm still mind boggled at how they build it. I need to go watch these teams build their boats just to understand it. But I mean, yeah, just that first taste of the water, you never know how it's going to go. I've done that kayaking before. I mean, and that was a legit boat, not made out of cardboard. I could even get in that. So, I mean, props to these teams today.
I couldn't. That was one of the most difficult tasks I've ever tried, is trying to get into a kayak.
Yeah.
It took a while.
It takes a second. They're not your friend.
So again, just a reminder, after this heat, we will take a brief intermission. Then we'll have 4 more heats. And then following heat 8, we will have our championship heat.
Yeah, and a huge thank you to Lake Michigan College. They're our drone sponsor for today, kind of helping us keep an eye out on what's going on just what it takes to get to the starting line. Looks like two out of the 3 boats for this heat are struggling to get in the water. Oh my gosh, and quick interruption here. Thank you all so much for getting us to $11,000 for Rock the Boat 2026 People's Choice voting. It's amazing, amazing work.
So we're at 11,000. Don't think that's enough. Let's see if we can add, I don't know. Let's see how quickly we can get to 12.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Can we get to 12 by the end of this heat? Think we got it?
Oh, hey, let's see. Yeah, let's see how quickly if we can get to it by the end of this heat, or at least as quickly as possible. You can either go to rocktheboatvote.com, or you can text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777. And now we are underway with heat number 4.
Absolutely. And these rowers here, it's not clear to me who we have just yet, but it looks like we have Logan Community Resources in S'more Than a Feeling. There's one of our other s'mores there. And then what looks like Indiana Michigan Power's DC Cook Nuclear Plant. Their boat is SMR, or Small Modular Rowers. Looks like both teams are making a good track onto that first buoy. It looks like we have S'more Than a Feeling closing in first. Small Modular Rowers, though, I mean, look at that fight they're putting up.
They are really both off to a good start.
Absolutely. S'more Than a Feeling has some good synergy going on there. They're really getting on to that second buoy.
They're just gliding.
Very impressive considering the trials and tribulations they had getting to the start line.
They look like they've done this before.
Yes, they look experienced, especially in that delicious looking cardboard boat.
And it looks like SMR might be close to taking on a little water.
Looks like it. I mean, they were able to sit there at that first white buoy for a little bit longer, so, could have played into that. But they're putting up an amazing fight on their way to that second blue buoy. That's S'more Than a Feeling just passed, and they're closing in only a few yards left to that final white buoy. I mean, they're just cutting through that water. It'll be interesting to see them in that hot dog in the finals.
I was just going to ask you, after this heat, who you like so far as fastest?
All right, so S'more Than a Feeling just crossed that final white buoys. But, Phil, I'm still feeling the hot dog. I think the power of the mustard, might get them through.
I think I'm with you. I think I'm with Bon Voyage.
Yes, that's Honor Credit Union's boat. So, I mean, they're just showing up today. All right, SMR just has a few more strokes there right to that final buoy.
Yeah, let's go SMR. You can make it. We know you can. They got some tired arms in that boat.
Absolutely, but it's giving everyone just a little bit more time to maybe get us to 12,000 for that People's Choice. They're helping you also. If you haven't donated yet, please do so. Vote for your favorite boat. Vote for the fastest boat. Your votes make a difference.
All right, congratulations to SMR. They made it to the finish as well. But again, the winner of Heat 4, congratulations to S'more Than a Feeling.
Absolutely, congrats. And that was the Logan Community Resources in that boat.
So the first half of our finals is set.
Our Small Modular Rowers took on a little bit too much water, sinking right after that finish line.
They made it to the finish line,
but they made it.
They're not going to give up.
They're fighting through it. No, I love to see it. That is resilience if I've ever seen it.
They're going to roll all the way to the ramp. Victory.
Just barely. Just barely. Amazing fight there, though, from Small Modular Rowers. And a huge congrats again to S'more Than a Feeling with Logan Community Resources. And that's it. That's the first 4 heats. Now we're moving on.
Yeah, so we're going to take an intermission. But again, at least the first half of our championship heat is going to include Stars and Stripes. That is the St. Joseph Lincoln Township Senior Center and St. Joseph Junior Foundation. We're going to be joined by Ordinary, sponsored by Honor Credit Union. That's the St. Joseph High School Average Joe's Robotics. Also Bon Voyage from Honor Credit Union. And then S'more Than a Feeling, Logan Community Resources Incorporated.
Amazing work from those teams. Lots of good races here in that first set of races. I mean, we have, some comeback stories, some flying hot dogs. I mean, it's been an amazing first round. Can't wait to see what the last set of heats will bring.
Yeah, if the first half was any indication, we are in store for 4 more very fun heats.
Absolutely.
So we are going to take a 10-minute break to get the last 4 heats set up and ready to go. While we're doing that, please take a look at the video screen right next to the large white tent. Don't also forget to vote for your favorite boat. The QR code next to the boat's information in the voting area, as well as our current fundraising amount. All of that is up on the large screen. Check it out and add to it right now. You can go to rocktheboatvote.com to submit your vote. Or if it's easier, text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777.
I think the most surprising thing in buying my first home was, oh yeah, everyone has done this. I shouldn't be scared. Working with Honor was so seamless. It was really easy from start to finish. The communication was great because I was able to do it mostly from home via email and phone calls, which was super convenient for me because getting into the branch can be hard with my schedule. So if you're at a place where you're not sure if you're ready to buy a home, learn about the mortgage process, we were really surprised at what we were able to afford. They made it really easy. I think the most surprising.
For me, it really starts with being a mom. So I'm really passionate about making sure that our at-risk youth and women are supported in our community. I know that not everyone wakes up with the safety net that my kids have, so I want to make sure that we're both supporting women because I think that that can help stabilize families, which is ultimately good for youth, but then also really supporting our kids to make sure that everyone is feeling loved, secure, and able to succeed in the ways that they want to succeed in their lives.
Once upon a time, I experienced homelessness, and supports around us really helped me get back on my feet and on my way to a successful future.
Well, I work at Whirlpool, who makes it extremely easy to give to United Way. We have an annual campaign every year where we can donate money, but they also do a lot of fun things throughout the year, such as different sales. We do auctions. My personal favorite are when our senior leaders auction off experiences that are unique to their interests. I've gotten to do some really interesting things with different senior leaders through those programs. And my team at work also does Rake a Difference every year, which I think is a great way to get out and give back to our community.
Oh my goodness, there are so many areas that resonate with me, but I think it's because United Way really addresses the critical needs of people within our community. You know, when you think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, getting those basic needs met is so important, and you really help our community make sure that those basic needs are met and then some. I give to United Way because more than ever, we need to be united as communities, and we need to help and support each other the best we can And we always need to remember sometimes we're very lucky with what we have.
I give to United Way because at the end of the day, I want to see a real tangible difference in our communities. They connect the dots that I'm not always able to do. The impact of my giving is multiplied by the fact that lots of other people in the community are also giving in the same way. So I really feel like we're able to make the most difference by doing that.
How much does your checking pay you every month?
Oh no, I don't actually know that. I don't know.
0.
I don't know if it pays me anything every month. Wow.
At Honor, we believe your balance deserves better. Choose checking that earns high interest or debit card rewards for everyday purchases. Either way, we're all about helping your money do more.
I'm Heidi Southard. I'm a speech-language pathologist in my day job, and I've volunteered for the last 13 years at the Caring Cupboard at Woodland Shores. It's in Bridgman, Michigan. My parents started the food pantry about 21 or 22 years ago, and when they really retired, they retired from teaching, but when they really retired and moved away from the area, I had the opportunity to step into their shoes. And so for the last 13 years, I've been running the pantry. Once a month, we do a mobile pantry 10 times a year where we give food to anybody who needs it, no geographic boundaries. And twice a month, we're open to we do it like ship shopping. We call it pre-order pantry, and people who are in our geographic service area can order food from us and other human dignity items, and we fill up a grocery cart. They pull in, we put it right in the back of their car, and they head on out. Caring Cupboard is 100% volunteer run. There is not a single person who is paid to do what they do. So they're essential. We wouldn't be here without volunteers. What the United Way has done is created a platform that has been easy for me to use. I've tried other platforms to get people to sign up and volunteer, and they've been hard to use, and I didn't feel like they helped. And I've noticed with the United Way website, the way it's set up with reminders, it reminds me to do things, it reminds the volunteers, it's all built in, that I'm seeing more consistent people coming and attending than I did with others. And that's a huge, huge weight off my back. I use Volunteer United a lot, and I would recommend it to any group. I think there are things to make it easier for your volunteers and easier for you if you're consistent with your schedule. You say that we're always on the first Wednesday because that helps your volunteers remember, and it just makes it easier. And Volunteer United makes it so you can put in a need and you can edit it. So if it's a repeating need, you have the chance on Volunteer United to say, I do this every month and it's always the first Wednesday. You say the same thing and it's easy for volunteers to find, and it's a great routine because you just get into it. And a lot of people are looking for opportunities either as individuals or as a work group. And United Way is the clearinghouse, and that makes it so you can look for the kind of help you want to give and you can find a match. And so the people who find me are people who want to do what I'm doing. I really appreciate the people who come back again and again. It makes such a difference. I get to talk to just about everybody in the line, and I hear over and over how thankful people are that we have enough volunteers because Volunteer United got the people there. And then our line moves quickly and they can go home with food that night that they can eat if they need it.
I work work in generosity, so I get to go to communities all over the U.S. and help them with collective giving. Honor Credit Union really clearly have the same values as I do, and that they're really out there for the benefit of their members. It's super powerful because so many things benefit, right? The individuals are benefiting by having stronger finances. The community organizations, through sponsorship and the contributions Honor make, are able to provide more services to people in need. Being a member is something that you can be proud of, and I love that.
All right, we are set for the second half of United Way of Southwest Michigan's Rock the Boat, presented by Honor Credit Union. We have 4 winners set to compete in the final heat, and we've got 4 more yet to go. Do want to thank our major sponsors, including Whirlpool Corporation, Corewell Health, Silver Beach Pizza, Gas Manufacturing, Michigan Works, Berry and Cass and Van Buren Counties, Blue Cat Consulting, Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber. Again, don't forget to cast your vote for the People's Choice Award. Who's your favorite boat? You can do that by going to rocktheboatvote.com, or you can text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777.
Absolutely. And Phil, so our goal is $25,000 this evening, and we have just under an hour to reach it. And so far, we have raised just over $11,000 from 186 donors. Thank you so much for that amazing teamwork, but we have an hour left. We have a little over halfway to go, so if you guys really want to pick those favorite boats from your first heat, or really start hammering in the votes here in these last 4 heats, your support means the world to families right here in Southwest Michigan.
Every vote counts to help us reach that goal of 25,000. So please help us reach that goal, but also every vote helps in getting your team, hopefully, the People's Choice Award.
Absolutely. I mean, each boat has an opportunity to take home one of these trophies. Not every boat will get a trophy, but if they didn't make it to the starting line, they didn't make it to the finish line, make sure you can help them out and win one of those People's Choice Awards.
So it looks like Team Dewey, Sickham, and Howe is the leader. Little more than $2,300. Right behind them, Team Honor Credit Union, Bon Voyage, the floating hot dog. So they're in second place. Go ahead and keep those votes coming in. Maybe boost up some of those boats that are kind of in distant third or fourth or fifth place to get those votes up and help us reach that goal of $25,000.
Absolutely. If you want to see your team on that leaderboard, be sure to keep contributing. Every dollar makes a difference. Every dollar counts. And it's just so important to not only the boats, but then the families that they'll benefit, especially United Way of Southwest Michigan. Just amazing mission. Be sure you support it.
Like we mentioned earlier, the money we raised so far, again, it's about a little over $11,000.
That's right.
Think of how many people in Southwest Michigan are going to be helped by that $11,000. But think of how many more people are going to be helped if we can reach that goal of $25,000.
Absolutely. And back to school is just around the corner.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but United Way does an amazing backpack drive that brings families backpacks, school supplies, and you can be a part of that. I mean, what an amazing thing to do. And all you have to do is simply text or visit our website. Please be sure to do so.
And guaranteed, if you personally have not been a beneficiary of anything that United Way is all about, somebody you know has been.
Absolutely.
Somebody you know has benefited from the many different organizations that are benefited from the United Way of Southwest Michigan.
Absolutely. I mean, Southwest Michigan is like one big family. You know, it just gets to a point where you know someone from one of these towns, and United Way is one of those places that just kind of ties everyone together. It's a huge pillar of the community that we have here.
It makes this community the special community that it is. It's people like United Way of Southwest Michigan.
Absolutely. They turn neighbors into family. It's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. That's very well put. So we're getting ready for Heat 5.
Absolutely. Coming up, we are going to have 3 boats in this heat. Looks like we have Curie Capital up first at the buoy, and we have 99.9 Y Country and Whirlpool making their way up to the starting line as well. No food this time. No boats to make us hungry. But if you're hungry, go visit those food trucks. Ben's Pretzels, one of Phil's favorites.
Oh, yeah. They're within walking distance of my office now.
Absolutely. If you want to get on Phil's good side, come to the big white tent and bring him a pretzel. Or a hot dog or a s'more, you know. All the things making us hungry this afternoon.
All of the above.
And it looks like we have 99.9 Y Country approaching the first buoy in their radio boat. Such a fun boat design.
I'm not supposed to be partial or anything, but my colleagues at 99.9 Y Country are in that boat, so.
I mean, you do
Just
radio.
saying.
It's a good, you know, you identify with it. It's okay to like it.
Hey, all I can say is I'm glad they're in the boat and not me.
Phil, I think you could do it.
You think so?
How about you trade in the mic for an oar next year?
Whew. I'll give it some thought.
What if we put you in a hot dog? Would you do it then?
If you put me in a hot dog, what you could do is I can row the boat and have a wireless mic on me, and
I love it. Bring the race right to the people. I love it.
You know, like in sports, they have like the umpire cam.
Yes.
Or the head, you know, referee cam in football.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like the radio version of that.
Yeah, we'll get you mic'd up. We'll get you out there. I don't know. I think the people might want to hear it. And it looks like Whirlpool and World Class Drifters made it to the buoy and will be underway as soon as the horn hits. So this is the first of 4 heats for this second half, and then we'll be on our way to the final races. And they're off.
That's another thing, the anxiety of waiting for that horn. Please blow that horn. We're just sitting here.
I mean, we're nervous. Imagine those rowers.
Right, exactly. What are we waiting for?
And we're off to a really close start here. It looks like we have Curie Capital and Whirlpool off to a really, really close start here, making their way to that first buoy, closing in.
SS Midwest has a little bit of making up to do, but I have total faith in them.
Absolutely. We've seen comeback stories. I'm prepared for another one. Looks like World Class Drifters is going to fall just short of making that first turn around the buoy, and that first buoy is going to go to Curie Capsizing.
Yeah, Curie Capsizing.
They're making good strides.
Almost like a 2-boat length lead now on World Class Drifters.
Absolutely. And we got
99.9 Y Country still trying to make it to that first buoy. Speaking of 99.9 Y Country, Johnny Reinhardt's been walking around here on the air live on 99.9 Y Country.
Absolutely. They've been bringing us the music before the event started and making sure we all have some good tunes before these boats. And it looks like Curie Capsizing is going to take the second buoy with World Class Drifters just close behind.
Yeah,
Will they close in? Will they make a distance?
World Class Drifters is going to make this a race. Now, who's got more stamina?
That's the question. That is definitely the question here, Phil. But it looks like Curie Capital, they're pulling ahead there, but World Class is closing right in. Just as 99.9 Y Country is closing in on that first buoy still.
Curie capitalizing, but now
pulling ahead.
Yeah, World Class is pulling ahead, and now they've taken the lead.
Half a boat length and a full boat length ahead of Curie Capital as one of the rowers goes overboard.
And we have another comeback story.
Absolutely.
Here in Heat 5.
Never say never here at Rock the Boat. Amazing work. World Class Drifters is our winner for Heat number 5 with Curie Capital in a close second place finish. Give it up to SS Midwest for crossing that first buoy.
And I think they're asking for a tow. They've paddled enough.
I don't blame them, Phil. Don't blame them.
But I know their goal was to stay afloat. They were telling us that when we were walking. They did.
And they did it.
Yeah, so SS Midwest, they wanted to stay afloat. They did stay afloat.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, radio, you can talk your way out of anything, but you can't talk your way out of not getting your boat across. But it's okay. They did amazing. Not only did they get to the starting line, but they got to the first buoy.
Right.
Super impressive.
But what a finish. So congratulations. Let's hear it for world-class drifters from Whirlpool, the winners of Heat 5.
They're going to be the first of 4 from the second half going to the final. So it's going to be all 8 boats competing. So if you want to see some action, make sure to stick around for that final race. It's going to be a close one for sure.
It is definitely going to be a close one. As they get the tow in, let's hear it for the ladies in SS Midwest. You guys wanted to stay afloat, and you did.
Absolutely. Congrats, ladies.
Now, I do remember when I was talking to them as well a couple years ago, Brock from the sister station, WIRX, he kind of like slapped the cardboard boat together, and he was one of them who never made it to the start line.
That would be me, I fear.
And he never lived that down.
I mean, did he give his best at least?
Did he what?
Did he do his best?
Depends on who you ask.
Well, you know what? At least there was a boat.
Right.
More than what I could get out there.
At least it was a boat.
At least
if
there was a boat.
If you ask Brock, he will tell you, yes, he gave it his best. You ask anybody else from the radio stations, they would probably say no.
Right. Well, we won't ask them.
No, exactly.
All right, and we are just a little over $1,000 away from meeting that halfway point to our goal. So please be sure to start voting for People's Choice if you want to help out our friends in 99.9 Y Country in their boat, or if you want to congratulate our winner with a couple dollars, please feel free to do so. And please understand the difference and the impact that your votes will have right here in Southwest Michigan. It can't get any better than that.
And keep in mind that even, if your boat has finished, you can still vote for them.
Absolutely. Yeah, if your boat was in the first 4 heats and you want to give them an extra pat on the back, feel free to do so. And the best way to do that is through donations.
And if your boat is in first place, how about trying to increase their amount, and maybe they can set a record for the amount of money raised in the People's Choice.
Yes, let them go for the sweep. Not only do they want to take one award home, let them take home multiple. You can do that.
You know what? That's a good point. You can. I mean, they could win fastest boat. They could win People's Choice. They could maybe win most creative.
Absolutely.
All right, so to vote for your favorite boat again, rocktheboatvote.com. It's rocktheboatvote.com, or you can text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777.
And we are just so close to that halfway point for raising $25,000 right here in Southwest Michigan. It might not help your family, but it'll help a family just like yours. So please be sure to pitch in to United Way's amazing mission for Southwest Michigan.
I don't know if you've noticed when we got here, and it's all day long here in the area, all you could do is smell that smoke.
Oh my gosh.
But now I'm noticing that the food from the food trucks, and I think also from the Inn at Harbor Shores here and Planks, that smell's starting to take control here.
I don't mind it. I will let that continue to happen.
I don't mind it at all. So again, world-class drifters from Whirlpool going to be joining Stars and Stripes, Ordinary, Bon Voyage, and S'more Than a Feeling in the final heat.
Absolutely. It's going to be a really good race. We've seen some really resilient boats here. We've seen some fast boats. It's going to be a good fight here for that final race to find out who the fastest boat is. And again, that's 23 boats participating today. I mean, so to be the best of 23 boats is so impressive. And the fact that we had 23 amazing teams come out here today, compete, and a huge thank you to Honor Credit Union to making this all happen.
Right. All the efforts of putting these boats together has gone a long way to helping out United Way of Southwest Michigan.
Absolutely.
So in heat number 6, we'll have Zip It from Whirlpool Cooking. We've got Ronnie's Riptide Racer from Southwestern Michigan College. And we've got SS Uh-Oh from Walsworth.
Uh-oh.
I love that name.
It's so fun.
It is.
It's so fun. I was reading it over the other day, and I was like, gosh, I love it. Hopefully, they're not like sticky situation. Hopefully their name is a good omen, Hopefully there's no uh-ohs out here.
Exactly. We'll see if SS Uh-Oh winds up taking heat number 6. After this one, 2 more heats, and then we'll make sure everybody gets back to the start line in that final championship heat.
It's going to be an exciting one for sure. And the anticipation begins. All 3 boats have joined us at our starting line, and now we just wait for the horn.
We got to make sure that they're lined up and nobody's past that start line.
Looks like we got SS Uh-Oh commanding a lot of that space up there by the start line. Uh-oh.
They're like the bully of this heat.
Oh, gosh. Hopefully Zip It and Ronnie's Riptide Racer will be able to hold their own here against the Uh-Oh.
All right, there you go. Now there's the horn.
It's like a neck-and-neck start.
We got Zip It, Ronnie's Riptide Racer, and SS Uh-Oh. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that is Zip It who's in the lead.
You'd be correct,
But
yeah.
they're going toward the wall. They might want to turn that around a little bit. Now they have.
Uh-oh. They're heading towards the first buoy.
This is going to be close to see who makes it to the first buoy, and it might be. Is this SS Uh-Oh that's going to make it
Looks
to the
like
buoy
it.
first?
We have Ronnie's Riptide Racer holding up the rear there, but honestly, they're closing in the distance themselves. We've seen greater comebacks, and so this is going to be a really good Heat 6 right here.
So SS Uh-Oh Walsworth makes the first turn in the lead, but Zip It is a very close second.
Looks like they're zipping in the other direction, though.
Yeah,
they got to
they
get
are.
back on course.
Yeah, you got to turn the, you got to point the front of that boat in the other direction. And as they do, Ronnie's Riptide Racer from Southwest Michigan College might be now. Look at what
We got Zip It going backwards.
You're going to get the beep, 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 beep.
They don't need it. They got you. You did great. And SS Uh-Oh just crossed that second buoy there, making good time, closing in on that finish line.
Nicely done, SS Uh-Oh. Now they just got to straighten it out and head to the finish line. Zip It has turned it around, and they'll make their way around the second buoy. And then you've got Ronnie's Riptide Racer hanging in there in third.
Absolutely. Great fight from them. It's looks like it's
Like it is going to be SS Uh-Oh. Will they make it to the finish line without any incident? And they have. Congratulations to SS Uh-Oh from Walsworth, the winner of Heat 6.
they're going to be the 6th boat to join in on the finals competition.
Now we got to see if Zip It is just going to back their way into second place. I think they're finding going backwards might be a little bit easier for them
It
for
looks
some reason.
like it, yeah. And Ronnie's Riptide Racers closing in on them as well. So entertaining Heat 6. We got some change directions, no uh-ohs, thankfully, and a good close start.
I don't know what counts as out of bounds here either, but Lake Michigan is out of bounds.
As long as we can keep them close, that's all that matters.
Zip It makes its way across the finish line in second place.
And
Well, let's hear it for Ronnie's Riptide Racer hanging in there, doing a nice job finishing in third place. So we had 3 start, 3 finish here in this heat. That's always a good thing.
Yes, that's a rare one for this afternoon, it looks like. But if you want to help at least one of your favorite boats finish, please be sure to head over to rocktheboatvote.com and be sure to visit the website and vote for your favorite boat. Help United Way cross their finish line goal of $25,000. You can do it.
But we need your help to get there.
Absolutely.
In order to get to that finish line, which has that 25,000 right written all over it, we need your help to get there.
Absolutely. We're closing in on that halfway point. We have a little under 38 minutes left to cross that finish line. So if you haven't done so, please vote for your favorite boats. Vote for the fastest boat. Vote for the boat that maybe didn't make it. Everything counts and everything is so incredibly appreciated and goes back to families right here in Southwest Michigan.
So now the anticipation is building. We've got 2 more heats to find out who the final 2 boats are going to be.
Who will it be?
In that championship heat.
So exciting.
So our 6 that have already made it to the championship heat. In this last heat, SS Uh-Oh from Walsworth. We've also got World Class, Some More Than a Feeling, Fun Voyage, Ordinary, and Stars and Stripes.
Amazing teams, all very amazing racers. It'll be a very entertaining final race here tonight.
Again, if you're just joining us here at the Inn at Harbor Shores, we want to welcome you to United Way of Southwest Michigan's Rock the Boat 2026, presented by Honor Credit Union. Mentioned some of our major sponsors that are making it at all possible. I also want to mention some of our key sponsors, including Indiana-Michigan Power's Cook Plant for the safety fencing. Visit Southwest Michigan for our shuttle sponsor. We've also got Freedom Boat Club. They're the ones that are blowing the horn and getting everybody ready at the starting line. And also Lake Michigan College for our drone sponsorship, giving us some great footage from up above.
Absolutely, helping us, kind of bring to you what's going on at the starting line. And also a huge thank you to our Captain and Commodore sponsors. They are the Inn at Harbor Shores, Holtec Palisades, and Little Red Fern. All these sponsors, there are so many more than this, but they have made today's event possible and so successful. But what really is going to make today a success is those donations. We've mentioned it before, but really it's just that important.
It is.
Absolutely.
Right. You're thinking, oh, you got the sponsorship. No, we need you to help us get over that mark of $25,000 in People's Choice Award voting. So please get online and vote as early or as often as you can for your favorite boat. Go to rocktheboatvote.com, or you can text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777.
Absolutely. And we have, if we can just get 3 more people to donate before Heat 7, we will then have 200 unique donors to today's event. So be sure to join that club.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool one.
A very exclusive club.
Very. With a very important mission.
And know that your money is going to one of the best causes around.
Absolutely.
So 6 heats in, 2 more to go. And I think we've got teams from Fifth Third Bank, Gas Manufacturing, and the Herald Palladium.
Absolutely. We have 2 of our boats on their way to that very first buoy. And they're going to be off here pretty soon once we can get our third to meet us over here.
And what a great setting for, again, Rock the Boat, presented by United Federal Credit Union here at the Inn at Harbor Shores in the waters of the St. Joe River. What a setting.
Absolutely. I mean, Honor Credit Union did an amazing job putting all this together. And honestly, the smoke from the wildfire just kind of makes it a little bit more magical. It's a little bit different this year.
It does. It makes it a little unique.
Absolutely. All right, and so looks like at the starting line, just for you all to keep track, is Fifth Third Bank and S'more Than a Boat. Gosh, you guys are going to make me hungry. And Gas Manufacturing and Camp Bigfoot. And Herald Palladium and the Naughty Dogs are pulling up to the buoy.
So they just got to get lined up. The white starting buoy. And the folks from Freedom Boat Club will give them the go.
And thank you all for helping us reach our goal. The 3 of you that donated, thank you so much. We have now reached 200 donors for today's event.
That's awesome.
And Heat 7 is off. We're shipping up to Boston.
All right, so again, we've got Andy afloat. I'm sorry, we've got S'more Than a Boat, Camp Bigfoot, and the Naughty Dogs.
And it's off to a really close start here. I mean, from our vantage point, they all look like they're about the same. Look, closing in on that first buoy, it's going to take them just a little bit longer than what we've been seeing, but they're all putting up an amazing fight.
I think S'more Than a Boat and Camp Bigfoot are playing bumper cars right now.
They're here to fight, not to race, I guess.
Oh, exactly.
All right, and they're all 3 closing in on this first buoy. This might be the closest
I think it
that
might
we've
be.
seen that first buoy tonight.
Looks like it might be Camp Bigfoot, although the Naughty Dogs right there to make the first turn.
And it's going to be Camp Bigfoot taking that first buoy, but not too far behind them. We're the Naughty Dogs. S'more Than a Boat is also closing in on that first buoy. But now the fight is that second buoy.
Yes. S'more Than a Boat is in 3rd place, but they are definitely still in this.
They got some more fight left in them. I just know it.
That's your dad coming out in you again, isn't it?
What can I say?
Camp Bigfoot looked like they were going to start to pull away, but I think the Naughty Dogs say, we're not done yet.
Love to see the fight here in all these racers tonight. I mean, we've seen comebacks, though. It's possible. Anything can happen here at Rock the Boat.
So far, no photo finish.
None.
Maybe we'll have one here. S'more Than a Boat.
Still putting up that
Still
fight.
bringing up the 3rd place spot, but Camp Bigfoot and the Naughty Dogs battling for this first place finish.
I mean, Camp Bigfoot, you got to give it to him. He's alone in that boat.
Yeah, he is, but now he's losing ground. 2
there in the Naughty Dogs, and both boats are closing in here on that final white buoy. Who will it be? It looks pretty close to me, Phil.
Well, and I shouldn't have brought up the photo finish.
No, I think announcer's jinx here.
From our vantage point, it looks like it might be the Naughty Dogs, but I could be wrong. Because Camp Bigfoot got it in him. They both went in at an angle.
Absolutely. We'll wait to hear from our contact down there at the finish line to tell you who it is.
Yeah, our spotter at the finish line. And it is going to be Naughty Dogs with the win.
Congrats. Who let the dogs out to the second final race?
So congratulations to the Naughty Dogs. That by far has been the closest finish between them and Camp Bigfoot.
Absolutely, and looks like we're going to have S'more Than a Boat closing in here on the finish line too. So 3 started, 3 finished. Incredibly close race here tonight. Amazing work from all of these boats here in Heat 7. All right, and another important announcement is that we just passed $12,000.
All right.
In donations. I mean, just amazing work from everyone here helping us get to that goal. We still have about 13,000 to go, though, to help United Way of Southwest Michigan really make an impact here in the lives of your fellow neighbors.
Let's make the big push here during this final heat and then the championship heat to get to that 25.
Absolutely. And if you don't see your boat in the finals, make sure you really vote for them. That way they can take home one of our amazing awards here tonight.
Yeah, if you've got family or friends that are not here, give them a call and say, look, dude, you got to get on the phone and go to this website and you got to go ahead and vote for so-and-so so we can make sure that we get them the People's Choice Award.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many easy ways to vote. That first way is going to be texting Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777 and rocktheboatvote.com. It's so easy, and your impact is just going to be tremendous here on the lives of people in Southwest Michigan.
Keep voting. Vote, 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 vote. But again, congratulations to the Naughty Dogs for winning heat number 7. Camp Bigfoot put up a good fight, finishing in second, and S'more Than a Boat finishing in third, but a strong finish.
A finish nonetheless.
Yes, a finish is a victory in my book.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, even if it takes you half an hour to get there, if you finish, it's a victory in my book.
Absolutely. I mean, like you said earlier, getting to the starting line is honestly, that's your first victory. But then really to be able to cross that finish line, amazing work from all the boats here tonight.
So one more heat to go. That heat is going to include Andy Afloat from Andrews University, ordinance violation from Dewey, Sycamore, and Howe. Last I saw, I think they were in first place in the People's Choice voting.
I believe so.
I wonder if somebody has overtaken them.
We'll double check that. And they are still in first place, but they're just about to be overtaken by Team Honor Credit Union's Bon Voyage.
All right. So if you like the floating hot dog, get online and vote for them so they can overtake the folks from Dewey, Sycamore, and Howe. Or if you want to see Dewey, Sycamore, and Howe win this thing, get online and vote. We've also got Team Lance a Boat, the Lakeshore Robotics team, sponsored by Honor Credit Union. This is also, those three are going to be in this final regular bracket heat, if you want to call it, and then we'll get to the championship heat.
Absolutely. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I've been so excited watching all of these races. I've worked up an appetite.
Oh, I have too.
Especially for a hot dog or a s'more.
Mm-hmm.
But the good thing is we have amazing food trucks here tonight. Ben's Soft Pretzels, Sweet Caroline's Ice Cream, KT's Rasoy, Munchie Man, and cocktails, beer, and other refreshing drinks in the Harbor Shores tent or at the Dockside Bar by the pool. So be sure you get your snack, buckle up for this final race. It's gonna be a good one.
And we want to thank everybody for being here for this year's United Way of Southwest Michigan Rock the Boat, presented by Honor Credit Union. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you for being here. This has been an awful lot of fun, and coming out in these smoky conditions, and probably going to go home and wash all your clothes and take a shower because you smelling like a fireplace when you get home.
Absolutely. But like you said, those food trucks and all the restaurants are just making it smell just a little bit better. But no, huge thank you to everyone, bearing the heat as well. It's been a hot one today, so thank you all so much for coming out here and supporting United Way's mission to make a difference right here in Southwest Michigan. And just once again, a huge thank you to Honor Credit Union to making this possible. It's just an absolutely wonderful event that they've put on here for you all today.
And also, how about a round of applause as we give a shout out again to the members of the St. Joe Police Department, Berrien County Sheriff's Department, and the Coast Guard St. Joseph Station for being in the water and making sure our boaters are safe here today. Thank you to you folks who are out in the water making everybody safe.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone here is just so essential to such a successful event. Been amazing to see the community come together tonight.
So Team Lance Boat is now in the water. So I think all three of our teams, Andy Afloat, Ordnance Violation, and Team Lance Boat, are in the water and ready for the start horn. I think it was the guys from Team Lance Boat, which, by the way, they're sponsored by Honor Credit Union. One of the guys in the boat didn't find out until earlier today that he was going to be actually in the boat.
That'd be right. And he was also the one that told us that the only time he deals with cardboard is to make a prototype, not a final product. And now he's in the water in cardboard. We'll see how they fare.
We are off. Andy Afloat from Andrews University. Ordnance Violation from Dewey Sikkim and Howe. Team Lance Boat from Lakeshore Robotics, sponsored by Honor Credit Union.
You know, these boats have a lot of pressure. They know that just one spot remains to make it to the final round here. Will they be one of the 8 lucky boats?
And it looks like it might be Andy Afloat who's going to be making it to the first buoy.
I think that might be Ordnance Violation crossing that first buoy.
Oh, is that Ordnance? Okay.
Yeah, so Ordnance Violation just crossed that first buoy, but I mean, a good fight here from Andy Afloat and Team Lance Boat.
Boy, they are gliding too. Ordnance Violation is pulling away. We are going to have a battle for second place between Andy Afloat and Team Lance Boat. Ordnance Violation is around the second buoy and they're heading home.
Gosh, they make it look easy.
Don't they?
If I saw them, you could convince me to get into a boat. If that was the first and only boat I saw, I would say yes, I would do it.
Well, it's good to see most of our boats here today have been seaworthy. Ordnance Violation looks like they're going to cruise to this victory. Might as well save some energy because they've got one more heat to go in the championship.
Absolutely. Amazing fight there going on, though, from Andy Afloat and Team Lance Boat. Looks like Team Lance Boat is going to be approaching that final blue buoy with Andy Afloat closing in behind.
Hats off to them. These are guys that are used to building robots.
Absolutely.
They're rowing a cardboard boat.
Absolutely. And I think it goes without saying, Ordnance Violation is the last boat into that final round. And so now our final heat is set. We got exciting stuff here coming up.
So we add Ordnance Violation from Dewey Sikkim and Howe to our championship heat. So they'll come out of the water and make their way back to the starting area. Give them some time to recoup. Looks like Team Lance Boat is going to finish in second place. And again, congratulations to them for building a floating cardboard box after being used to building robots for so long. So congratulations as Team Lance Boat finishes the heat. And Andy Afloat, a couple more strokes and you guys will be home.
Absolutely. And again, 3 started, 3 finished. So amazing work here in Heat 8. But now, Phil, the final heat is set up. So all of our preliminary heats are all done. We have our 8 going to the finals. And before the final run starts, we really need you all to just give a last push here on voting. We have about 20 minutes remaining to reach our goal of $25,000 for Southwest Michigan community families. We're closing in on halfway to our goal, so we really need you all to help us out here before our final heat gets underway.
Please get those votes in. Even though we finished all 8 heats, it doesn't mean that you can stop voting for your favorite boat. We had a close race between first and second place as far as People's Choice goes.
Absolutely.
The last we knew, Dewey, Sinkum, and Howe was in first place. And then Bon Voyage from Honor Credit Union was a very close second place.
Absolutely. And both of those boats are also going to be in the finals.
Yes.
So if you don't want to see them take home 2 awards, you better get to voting.
Exactly. Start voting for a couple of other boats. Give somebody a chance if they're not going to be in that final championship heat. Give them something to bring home.
Absolutely.
Ordinance violation getting a nice round of applause from the folks here underneath the white tent as they're walking their boat back to the start line.
Absolutely.
So we'll line all of our 8 winners up. And all 8, this is really the spectacle.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we've seen 3 boats, and in one instance 2, jockeying for position. Now you've got 8 boats jockeying for position, looking for that first buoy, looking for that second buoy, looking for the finish line.
Absolutely. I mean, these are the fastest, hardest fighting boats out here in the final. But just 8 of the 23 boats are going to be here in the final. And if your boat is one of those 15 that didn't make it to our final race here, be sure to go vote for them for People's Choice or the Captain's Bounty Award for the most dollars raised. It's such an important mission that you're fueling here for Southwest Michigan.
To keep the votes coming in, we await. And again, I think they're going to give ordinance violation as much time as possible to try to recover from that last heat. So if we can have all of our winning boats, please report to the start line. We're going to have all of our winning boats, please come to the start line. So again, our winners are Stars and Stripes, Ordinary, Bon Voyage, It's More Than a Feeling, World Class Drifters, SSO, the Naughty Boys, and Ordinance Violation. If you could all please report to the start line, get your boats in the water for our championship heat.
Absolutely. And while we're waiting for them to get lined up, don't be afraid to keep contributing to People's Choice. It's such an important mission that you have the opportunity to be a part of. Don't miss out.
And I don't know, we mentioned it earlier, but thanks to Meyer, there were free s'mores Pop-Tarts available at the faux campfire by the United Way tent. So you might want to wander over there and see if there are any more s'mores Pop-Tarts. And again, when you're visiting the food trucks, keep in mind, each and every one of them is donating a portion of what they raise here tonight, donating it to the United Way of Southwest Michigan.
Absolutely. Even by simply being here, you are just impacting United Way's mission so much. And a huge thank you to Honor Credit Union for keeping it that way.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All of our sponsors, like we say, Rock the Boat 2026 is presented by Honor Credit Union. Major reason why we're able to do this, but also thank you to all of our sponsors that are making all of this possible and making sure that this is, again, one of the major fundraisers for United Way of Southwest Michigan.
Absolutely. I mean, this event has such a wonderful impact on the community. So while you're enjoying it, please be sure to vote for those boats. If you want to go take a walk through, scan those QR codes, look at your favorite boats. I mean, it's an amazing way to help out your community.
So this is your last call for People's Choice. If you haven't made your vote yet, or if you want to make sure that your boat is in the lead and you have to cast another vote, please do so. But this is your last call for People's Choice votes.
Absolutely. We have just under 15 minutes remaining. I know that's a lot, not a lot of time.
No.
So if you can't pick, maybe pick all of them.
Well, I don't know where our latest tally was, but man, if you can at least help us get to $15,000, that would be amazing.
Absolutely. We are currently at $12,247 for Southwest Michigan families. If you can get us to that 12,500 point, we're halfway, but it would be even better to get us to 15,000. Each and every dollar is going to change somebody's life, and you have the power to make that happen.
Yeah, so right now we're standing at $12,247. That $15,000 is within reach.
Absolutely.
It is so close. And we can get there, again, if you get online and vote. Even if you've cast your vote for your favorite boat, get online and see who might be in last place.
Help them out.
And
for sure.
help them out a little bit. A little boost of confidence there.
Absolutely.
You can go to rocktheboatvote.com. It's rocktheboatvote.com. Or text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777.
And it's so easy to donate. So not only are the ways to get to our donation portal very simple, but you can donate with almost anything. You have your credit card, PayPal, Venmo, Apple Pay, or Google Pay. All payment is accepted and so insanely welcome for families here in Southwest Michigan. And
so the boats are entering the water for the championship heat.
All right. It's underway.
And if you thought each heat was something to see up until now, it's been fun. This last one is really going to be entertaining.
Absolutely. I mean, we have Stars and Stripes, Ordinary, Bon Voyage, S'more Than a Feeling, World Class Drifters, SS Uh-Oh, the Naughty Dogs, and Ordnance Violation joining us one last time in the water today. It's going to be a close one.
After the championship heat, but everybody to come to the large white tent for the awards presentations. We've got several awards that are going to be handed out, including obviously our overall winner, but also People's Choice, most creative. We've got, other awards to pass along. So even if your boat did not win your heat, even if your boat does not win the overall championship, make sure your team comes to the white tent, because you could be the winner of one of those other awards.
Absolutely. You could be our Captain's Bounty Award winner, our People's Choice Award winner, our most creative winner. I mean, there's just so many amazing awards to take home. Just want to remind the audience one last time, we're closing in on 10 minutes left to donate. Really make sure that you help your team get to People's Choice.
We want to thank, for some of the awards, folks from the Crassel Arts Center and the Blossom Time Festival Court for helping in some of that voting.
Absolutely. They're the judges, and they have fully trust them. They're amazing people, each and every one of them. Huge part of our community here in Southwest Michigan. But if you aren't from the Crassel Arts Center or the Blossom Time Court, you still get to be a judge. It's amazing.
Isn't it? And also, back to the very beginning, how about the rendition of the national anthem from the Lake Michigan College Choir?
Absolutely wonderful. They did an amazing job, and honestly, just felt even more important here on the 250th year of America. It was beautiful.
We've almost got all the boats in the water for our championship heat. And again, last call to make your vote for People's Choice Award. Boy, if you can help us get to 15,000, that would be amazing.
Absolutely, and thank you to Lake Michigan College, our drone sponsor. If you can't quite see what's going on at the starting line, make sure you can move your way over to that video board. They're showing you right now all of these teams lining up and getting ready for this final heat. And we have just crossed under 10 minutes left to donate. Help us reach our goal, our new goal of $15,000 for Southwestern Michigan families.
So we've had some easy winners in some of these heats. We've had some close wins in some of these heats. Now all of those winners competing head-to-head now.
Oh, it's going to be great. We have such a wonderful, diverse set of boats. We have like those really, you know, whatever the water equivalent of aerodynamic is, of the ordinance violation. That's an amazing, quick boat. And then we have a hot dog. So, I mean, such an amazing lineup for this final round here.
I think all 8 boats are in the water. So we're just waiting for our final one to get to the start line. And then we'll wait for the start from the folks from Freedom Boat Club. We've had a boat floating in the river. Now we've got a float riding in on a hot dog riding in on a scooter.
Just when you think you've seen it all, Phil, a hot dog on a scooter comes right past you. Looks like everyone's pretty close, and they're off.
Okay, there's the horn to begin our championship heat.
I mean, these have been the toughest, fastest, strongest boats here, and they're all coming right out the gate with just a hunger to win. Speaking of hungry, it looks like our s'more and our hot dog are right in the lead.
They are in the lead.
Wow.
Well, there's a lot of bumping going on, jockeying for position.
And the first buoy goes to S'more Than a Feeling from the Logan Community Center, with Bon Voyage presented by Honor Credit Union closing in right behind, an ordinance violation in a close third.
This is going to be a race to the finish.
Absolutely.
S'more Than a Feeling still has a boat length lead.
But that hot dog, it's coming in. Another close race there between SS and Stars and Stripes, our first winner from the first heat.
S'more Than a Feeling makes that final turn. Now do they have enough for the finish?
Ordinance violation closing in there on Bon Voyage.
They're working hard as S'more Than a Feeling. A battle for second place, like you mentioned.
Absolutely, it's a close one. Ordinance violation is closing in there on Bon Voyage.
And we have got ourselves a winner of the United Way of Southwest Michigan's Rock the Boat 2026, presented by Honor Credit Union. It is S'more Than a Feeling.
Oh, and look at that song coming right in.
S'more Than a Feeling is your winner.
Thank you all so much for coming out and watching in today's event, participating. To those of you that donated, thank you so much. To those of you that supported our food trucks, thank you. To those of you especially supporting our boats and their teams, thank you so much for coming out and making Rock the Boat 2026, presented by Honor Credit Union, such a success.
A couple of our boats that are still trying to navigate their way through the channel, starting to take on a little bit too much water. One of them's taking advantage of a tow. They've had enough.
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either.
I don't blame them. Looks like that's going to be Naughty Dogs and Harold Palladium's boat taking the tow there. And Ordinary still powering through.
So again, if we can have, soon as our final boaters in this championship heat, if we can have all of our participants come to the white tent, and everybody here in attendance, if you could join us under the white tent for the awards presentation coming up here momentarily.
Absolutely.
The guys from the Sheriff's Department They're out there. Hey, if you want a tow, I'll give you one.
You might as well take it.
Right.
And if all boaters could come to the white tent and just remain here until all the awards are announced, even if you didn't win fastest boat, you may have won most creative, best theme, execution, or people's choice. So please be sure to come to the white tent, grab a drink, grab a s'more, stick around for those awards.
So as we're finding with some of these boats, one heat is enough. If you're asking for 2 heats, you might be underwater.
Absolutely.
That cardboard can only take so much.
You talked to my dad while the heat was going on. That was a good one.
So again, as you would, please make your way to the white tent for the awards presentation. Want to again congratulate S'more Than a Feeling from Logan Community Resources, the winners of Rock the Boat 2026, presented by Honor Credit Union. Get all the boaters, especially anybody in attendance, come to the tent, but especially the boaters as well, because even if you're not S'more Than a Feeling, you may have won one of the other awards. So come on up and hopefully claim your prize.
Absolutely. We have some of our winners rolling in, but please be sure to come to the white tent to watch our awards presentation. And it looks like if you haven't been able to grab a s'mores Pop-Tart just yet, they'll have some of those here. So grab a treat, buckle up for the show. We're not just done yet here for Rock the Boat 2026, presented by Honor Credit Union.
I like your suggestion. Go to the food trucks, grab a treat.
Absolutely.
And make your way over here. And I do see there are still plenty of s'mores Pop-Tarts.
Absolutely. And I just want to thank everybody. We're not quite done yet, but we did get $12,500 raised for Southwest Michigan community families. Amazing work. Thank you to all who made that possible.
That $12,500 solely came from you placing your votes. Oh, now we're over 13,000.
All right, we have 2 minutes left. Can we get to 15 in these 2 minutes?
Ooh, help us, please.
It's so easy to vote. We know you know how to vote, so please help out United Way of Southwest Michigan. You can visit rocktheboatvote.com or text Rock the Boat 2026 to 71777 to get in those last-minute votes.
We're just over 13,000. You can help us get to 15, please. So many families and individuals from Southwest Michigan will benefit from you voting here tonight.
Absolutely. United Way is just one of those places that makes life easier for families. Such an important mission to support.
We've got a little time left for you to make your vote for People's Choice. Then they'll go ahead and tabulate those votes and everything. People's Choice is done.
But you can still donate with the 2 minutes that we have remaining here. And if you don't quite make it to our donation page, be sure to visit the food trucks. 100% of those funds are going to go back to United Way to, again, support that mission for families right here.
There goes our boat right in front of us, the floating hot dog. And all of the themes of these boats, you know, our campfire, camp out theme for this year.
Absolutely. And I wonder who's going to take home that Best Theme Execution Award.
Right, exactly. All right, we just got another $300. We've got a little over a minute for you still to go online and make your donation. But if we can get to that 15 grand, that would be amazing.
Absolutely. We're a little lonely here in our tent, Phil, so if we could have all the teams to come to the white tent. We will have our award ceremony here very soon, and if you're hungry from all that racing, be sure to grab a s'mores Pop-Tart.
So again, we want to make sure that none of our teams leave, because even though you didn't win fastest boat, you may win something else. So please, any of our teams, do not leave. Make sure you join us here under the white tent to see if you won one of the other prizes. So please, all team members, come join us for a post-race celebration and also to see if you're taking home one of the titles.
And our final donation tally is in. Thank you all so much for helping us raise $13,463 for United Way's mission for Southwest Michigan. Thank you to our 220 donors. That's amazing, for making that happen.
So we are still looking for teams from Logan Community Resources, Dewey, Sinkum, and Howe, and Lake Michigan College. We're still waiting for members of those teams to join us here under the tent. So again, Logan, Dewey, Sinkum, and Howe, and Lake Michigan College, we're still waiting for your teams to join us here under the tent. So that'll wrap things up for us. We're not done yet, though, because Zach's going to take over for the prize announcing.
Absolutely, and Rock the Boat 2026 was such a success. So glad I could do it alongside you, Phil. So
Back
fun.
at you. So much fun.
So much fun.
Next time I'm down at a game at Notre Dame, I got to look for you.
Please do.
I will.
I'll be there.
Thank you to everybody for joining us here at United Way of Southwest Michigan's Rock the Boat 2026, presented by Honor Credit Union. Hang on for just a quick minute or two, and Zach will be with you for the awards presentations.
Absolutely. Thank you all for joining us. Welcome. Thank you.
Last call for teams to make your way to the white tent. Teams, come on in. We're going to award our winners right here where I am. Hi, 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 hello. I feel like I'm underdressed because I'm not wearing a hot dog. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? Who's ready to give out some awards? All right. My name is Zach East. I'm with the radio stations, but my real job is with United Way of Southwest Michigan as one of our 2 senior directors, and all of our staff that's out here in these very awesome green shirts. They were putting this event together 6 months ago and came together with a lot of volunteers to make this thing happen. Let's have a hand for our staff and volunteers, please. And I want to say a massive thank you again to all of our sponsors, especially Honor Credit Union, whom we could not do this event without because there are lots of costs in putting this event together. Honor helps us, along with our many sponsors, make sure those costs are covered. Scott McFarland is the CEO of Honor Credit Union. Scott, thank you so much for being here. You want to say anything?
We just appreciate this opportunity. Thanks for showing up. It doesn't happen unless the community comes out. And this just shows our community supporting United Way and all that we do. So thank you for putting on United Way, and congratulations to the winners. Looking forward to next year. Start planning now.
Absolutely. It has been asked, by the way, can I reuse my boat from this year for next year? And the answer is, what did you put into your boat that will allow you to use your boat next year? It's probably illegal. I'm just kidding. But please try to come up with a different design. But if it worked well for you, maybe do it. Go ahead. All right. So the amount of money that we raised from crowdfunding dollars from your votes today totaled out at $13,463. That is pretty incredible. And connected to those dollars is one team that happened to win the Captain's Bounty Award for the most money raised with $2,620. Team Dewey Sinkeman Howe for ordinance violation. Congratulations, guys. Now, here's the pretty amazing thing. They get to stay up here because they are also our People's Choice Vote winner with 35 donors. 35 donors today. Way to go, guys. Nice work. By the way, these cardboard awards are custom made by Lake Michigan College students and Dawn Howley on our staff. They put all of the work into lasering this and putting these stickers together. Thank you, Dawn. Who wants to hear our most creative award as judged by the guest judges? The award goes to, and this is probably a good win for them because they couldn't make it into the starting line, Lake Michigan College for Camp Red Hawk. Is anyone from LMC here? Okay. Congratulations. Oh, I should probably tell you, you should stay up here because you won the Best Theme Execution Award too. Lake Michigan College Camp Red Hawk, congratulations. Sorry. Where are all the students at? What happened? Who's ready to give out the big trophy? Let's please have our Rock the Boat champion, Logan Community Resources for S'more Than a Feeling up here to get their trophy. Don't drop it, guys. Do you guys want to say anything?
Thank you for everyone that helped put the boat together, helped transport the boat. We couldn't have done this by ourselves. It was a big team effort. Everyone came together and really made it happen, and I'm just so thankful to have so many people who are willing to support us and get us across that finish line.
Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. We should mention that Logan is one of our awesome impact partners at United Way. They benefit from United Way funding, and that's only because of your donations. So thank you so much. The money that you raise today stays right here in this community. We appreciate it. I know Scott and Honor appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being a part of Rock the Boat. We will see you next year.